Hello everybody, I would like to show you a way of executing some automated test at this example Cucumber automated test in a quicker way than the usual way. The test is in the focus in this presentation. The test has a workflow and actually it has a life cycle. How is the test created? The test is usually the result of discussions and requirements documents. Different persons are involved in the discussions. Usually there are multiple discussions on the same topic, or not strictly the same, but on the test, multiple discussions, and then test cases are created and they are stored on a server, and then finally they are executed, for example, in an automated way with Jenkins, for example. At this presentation, as I mentioned, the Cucumber feature file will be shown. How is Cucumber feature file created? What is the way of its creation? The creation of this of the test case starts not at the time when the tester creates it, but everything starts from the Epic level. Epic is also, of course, in Jira. So I try to use the expressions. Those are in Jira because many of us uses Jira. So Epic is created by business analyst. He creates it after discussions with project owners and also with customers, stakeholders, etc., etc. After the Epic is created, the user story is created. The user story is more specific than the Epic. Epic is is at a bit higher level than a user story. Following the user story, test plans are created. They are created usually by the tester, and also the test cases. At this example, Cucumber features are created by the tester. So the tester creates both the test plan and also the test cases. And then when the Cucumber features are ready, then the tester pushes it to the server, and then at a later point of time it is executed. Executed, for example, by Jenkins, as I mentioned. But there is a quicker approach. It starts in the same way that an Epic is created by the business analyst, but following the Epic, or maybe even at the time of the Epic, but rather after, the testers and the business analysts could discuss with each other, and they could create the test cases at this point. And at this example, it is a Cucumber feature, so they create the test case at the second step, and it's no need to move the idea of the test case to the test plan and then later to the test case, because this is multiple steps and it takes more time. So they could create together at an early stage and send it to a mail server. For example, testing mail server, from where from the inbox of the mail server, these features can be read by some code that runs regularly and reads the messages, and at this case the message is a feature, and then it can be automatically written to the server. I mean the Git operations such as git add, git commit and git push, they can be automated and pushed to the server, and then the Jenkins picks it up. As an example, I would like to show you a Cucumber feature file. This feature file defines the steps of loading a calculator web page, and then the user adds two different numbers. Those are typed in an edit box and presses the equal sign, and then checks the result. At this example, 8 plus 7, that should be 15. this is the feature file, and the lines of the feature files should be matched with routines in the test step file. So you can see the when line here, when user fills field value with 8, then this line should be matched with the routine in the test step file. The only difference is that I use the placeholders such as string and integer here, and that defines the type of the input that comes from the feature file. And it is very important here that test step like this one can be executed when the feature is there. And that is why it is important to send the feature at an earlier phase, because if you do not send it at an earlier phase, then the test step cannot be executed. So actually the test step is waiting for the feature to arrive, to come, and then the Jenkins can execute it, or maybe it can be even executed manually. But the important is that the test step waits for the feature. Comparing the two approaches, the regular approach was that the test case is created by the tester and not by the cooperation of tester and business analyst. So the test is created maybe it can even be created by the business analyst, but then he just leaves it, and then the tester later takes it, modifies it, pushes it to the server. So it is clear that there are certain amount of time when the test case is untouched, and it is in the idea of the business analyst. He writes it, but no one touches it, neither the tester nor the Jenkins touches it. So it is just untouched, and with this new approach, when the test case is ready, then it is immediately sent by the business analyst and tester to the server, and it is immediately pushed to the project server with Git operations in an automated way, and it is I think that it can be much quicker than the regular approach when the file is just untouched, because it is created by the business analyst, but it is all in Jira or in some document, but not on the server from where the Jenkins can read it and start the test step. So generally, what I wanted to highlight here is that we can execute a test at an earlier phase when everything that is important at execution is there. So that's why I highlighted to send the feature file at an early time, because if it is there, then the test step files are already there and they can be executed. And in my opinion, when we want to execute test earlier and get the result earlier, then a kind of automated mechanism should be used, and we should not just leave the data to stay there untouched, because when something is ready, then we want to use that maybe immediately if it is possible, and not to wait. And I think that generally every activity, every development or maybe testing activity can be speed up when we do not wait when something is ready. So when something is ready, then we should use that as soon as possible. That is what I wanted to say. Thank you very much for your attention. If you have any question, please feel free to ask me.